What's happening, everyone? My name is Jack Southall and I'm here for my weekly Raw review. This week is the May 25th, 2015 episode. This took place in the Nassau Coliseum. This was the final wrestling event that is ever going to take place there. I don't think it's getting demolished. I think it's getting like revamped or something. But you know, this was a pretty, meh show. There were some good bits and there were some, meh things. So, of course, I didn't expect it to be this good. This is the go-home show to the network special. I'm still going to call it that because that's what it is. It's a network special of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So, let's get into it. Before the show happened, Vince came out and talked about saying thank you to everyone and anyone who's ever participated in the Nassau Coliseum, so that was nice. Then I forgot this was the Memorial Day episode. Hang on, let me move the camera for a second there. Okay, move it. Hang on, is that better? I didn't think I really changed it. That was a waste of time, but who cares? Let's move on. So they opened up with... Hang on. Oh my god, this camera's not in a good position. Well, they're not. Anyway, I gotta stop adjusting the camera, but we get a thing, Ronald Reagan, I believe that's his name, his remarks at the Arlington National Cemetery at Memorial Day in 1982. And they have WWE superstars, redoing it. It was basically saying, I love America and all that stuff, pretty much. So then we open up Raw with, of course, an Authority promo because, originality. So just having a look here. Just reading here. So Rollins asked the crowd, give it up for Dean Ambrose. And he was just a common thug. And then, we got new sold out chants, of course. Then Ambrose came out, and the crowd loved it. So, yeah, Ambrose is just, there's a loud Ambrose chant, and he starts talking, and he says Rollins is Justin Bieber, and Kane can wear a collar because he's an obedient lapdog, and really good promo. And they talk about how Ambrose is gonna have to sign Seth Rollins' contract in order to face him for the title, and all that. So Ambrose is like, all right, come down there, but the entire Authority is right next to Rollins, and Ambrose is trying to get in, but Authority's blocking him off, and then Roman Reigns comes in, and he backs up, Ambrose. I think, didn't Ambrose make a human centipede reference? Which was pretty gross. And then Stephanie made a match with Rollins and Kane versus Ambrose and Reigns, and pretty okay tag team match to open up the show. Anyway, how this match ended, Rollins got tagged in and hit a springboard knee to the temple, went for a near fall. Rollins is just like the shit. Ambrose blocked a super kick, went for dirty deeds. Rollins countered into an Entourage. Ambrose rebounded off the ropes with clothesline. Rollins ducks. Ambrose catches Rollins with like a backslide pin, and he got the win. So, hooray for Rollins. Ambrose. So, Seth's not happy about it. And that the only way you can watch Elimination Chamber is on the WWE Network. Shut up. So, Dean Ambrose chatting with his girlfriend, off camera. And so, it reminds him he has to sign the contract. Then J&J Security comes out, and he walks up and says he has the contract. Then they pretend they forgot it. And then he gets pissed, and all that. He beats up J&J, and then he accidentally knocks into the cameraman, and Ambrose doesn't look happy of what just happened. And then we get this segment involving Rusev, and he's coming out with, instead, no more Russia anymore, he's gone full Bulgaria. So he's pretty much said, I've supported Russia for about over a year, yeah, thanks, fuck you, I'm going back to Bulgaria. So maybe that's just how Lana's kind of treated him in a way, and he feels like he doesn't need Russia anymore and he wants to go back to Bulgaria. I don't know. Yeah, he's waving the Bulgarian flag, and I think he's got a match with R-Truth. He squashes R-Truth pretty much, and then we get the microphone segment, and he's telling Lana, come on down and we can talk about this and all that. So Lana ends up coming in, and Rusev says he feels so badly for treating her that way, and then Lana gets in the ring, and it looks like, they've embraced, and Rusev says, okay, I want you to say 3 words, I am wrong, and Lana's like, and just leaves. And then she said, you did say you quit, and all that, and you're a liar, you're a coward, and just all that stuff, and I'm not going to listen to your brutish, thick-head, moronic mouth again. Caveman, I think I forgot the caveman bit. And, she drops the microphone, and she walks away. Then Dolph Ziggler comes out, and they smooch a bit. Rusev gets pissed off. And then we get to backstage, and Dean Ambrose is sitting in the locker room, chilling, and then trips, and Rollins comes to the backstage area, and he asks if they're going to give him his contract, or they're going to do it the fun way. And then these 2 assholes with suits get the cameraman, and Triple H is saying, okay, what, did Ambrose attack you? Well, not. And then the cameraman's like, well, not really, someone bumped into me. He's like, dude, shut up. Already was like that. And so the guys who were apparently police officers were like, okay, Rollins, Ambrose, fuck me, I keep getting everyone confused. We're going to have to take you down to the station, and we're going to have to get you arrested. And Ambrose is like, this is crap. And so, that was pretty weird. I want to go back to the Rusev thing, it kind of doesn't make sense. Well, it does, but then again, it doesn't. He's been so into this whole Russia thing for like a year now, and he's been spewing out, with Vladimir Putin and all that, and then all of a sudden he's just the Bulgarian brute for some reason, That's just a little nitpick from me, but, oh well. I don't know if he's going to win the Intercontinental title match at Chamber. We'll just have to wait and see. So then we get King Barrett versus Ryback. They have a kind of match, Ryback is selling his ribs throughout the entire thing because Bray Wyatt... Was it because Bray Wyatt attacked him? I believe so. During the end of this, Barrett sets up for the Royal Bullhammer. Ryback can't get to his feet. He slaps away at him before getting dropped Spinebuster. Hits the Shell Shock. And, Ryback wins. Pretty much. And then Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are backstage. And the cast of the Entourage the movie comes out. I forgot what all their names were. But yeah, they did okay. They did alright, and they made fun of Jeremy Piven for calling like SummerSlam Summerfest. So it's nice that they cracked the shits at him, which was cool. And his name Jerry Ferreira was about Ronda Rousey was in the movie, and he asked him, Stephanie, is your arm okay? Because Ronda nearly broke it, and everyone's like, oh, dude, you shouldn't have said that. And she doesn't look too happy, and they just scram pretty much. So then Stardust takes on Neville, but before the match, I believe the guy who plays Arrow, is it the guy who plays Arrow in the TV show? Stephen Amell, who's sitting in the front row. Stardust is just teasing him a bit, and apparently he's been taunting him on Twitter or something. I haven't paid attention. But yeah, he takes on Neville. Once again, a very match. No, this whole Raw was just How this match ended, Stardust kicked him in the head before putting him on the top rope. Neville punched him on the second rope, connected with a Tornado DDT. Bo Dallas came out and he was cheering Neville sarcastically. Neville set Stardust up and hit the Red Arrow for the win, and he hurt his knee during the match, so he's just in pain. Or maybe that was from last week, I can't remember. And then Dallas gets in the ring and says, you can pick yourself up if you Bo leave, typical Bo Dallas stuff. And then he chops blocks the knee and he buggers off. And so then we get the Entourage. They run into some WWE divas. Like, seeing these segments where the divas get involved with celebrities are just so cringeworthy to me. Just, these guys are like professional actors. These girls are not, and and they pretty much got girls that are doing jack shit. So Alicia Fox, Summer Rae, Emma, and who's the other one? Wasn't even Marie, but it was Layla. So they get divas that are doing fuck all to get on TV, and so Kevin Conley, I believe that's his name, he's chatting with Zack Ryder, because we're in Long Island and he's from Long Island, about, going to Rome with some plan which will lead on to something later tonight. And then we get to Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus. Once again, it was a better match than some of the other matches that were on tonight, I will admit. How this match ended, though, Ziggler sidestepped the bro kick and sent him shoulder first into the ring post. Ziggler hits a super kick, near fall. Then Rusev comes out and walks by Lana, who was there, gives her a smirk, like a pedo smirk, something like that. Rusev then gets on the apron. Ziggler super kicks him, but then he turns around, bro kick to the face, and Sheamus wins. And then Sheamus is outside and he's staring at Rusev, monitoring. Lana comes down to watch, probably in concern for Ziggler, and then Rusev hits the accolade on him, and Rusev is saying, "Come on, kiss him now," something like that. This feud is okay, like with Lana and Ziggler and Lana trying to get all Rusev jealous and pissed off. But, it could be good, but it could be pretty shitty, in my opinion. We're going to have to see at the Elimination Chamber, because they're both going to be in the Chamber match. Probably, Ziggler will win, or maybe Rusev will win the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, that's just my little prediction for Elimination Chamber, because I'm not doing a prediction video for that. Then we have John Cena doing his United States Open Challenge. He talks about the "Let's Go Cena, Cena sucks" chant. And he's saying, the champ is here. And he's talking about how they're going to be chanting for Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber with Fight Owens Fight and all that. And then the cast of Entourage come on. So all of them are there, and to a pretty decent pop. And Kevin says, like, as much as they love to fulfill like a childhood dream or something, there's someone else who wants to get the shot, and it ends up being the woo kid, Zack Ryder. Second week in a row he's on television, which is great. I personally like Zack Ryder. I know he's not very popular, but I don't give a shit. And he put in a good effort. So Ryder hits the mat. He ended up doing like a lot of finishes on Cena throughout. Like, he hit the where he goes, puts Cena in the corner, does the woo, and hits the boot. I think it's called the big boot, actually. He hits a kill switch from out of nowhere, pulling some moves out of Christian's book. And he did the Rough Rider, and Cena kicked out of all of them. And Caster Entourage is like rooting Ryder on. And then he sets Cena up in the corner, goes to the top rope, and then Ryder does a fucking Justin Gabriel, Too Cold Scorpio, 450 splash, But Cena rolls out, he hits the AA, and Cena wins low. And then then Cena after the match raises his arm, and the Entourage dudes, they raise their arms. This is just another way the WWE to get their face into the public eye, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Kevin Owens runs in for the crowd, attacks Cena, hits him with the pop-up powerbomb, which was really awesome. I cannot wait for this match between Cena and Owens. My pick for this one will probably be Cena in a screwy fashion, or like Cena by disqualification, or Owens by DQ or count out, something like that. But anyway, so we get the Authority in the back, they're watching it, and Triple H and Sammy's like, damn, he's really good at scary. So there might be a possibility, in my opinion, that he might join the Authority. Just, in my head, he could join the Authority. So Stephanie said, Rollins says that Owens is, future, and that he's good friends with him, he's the present and all that. Renee Young comes in and talks about the Dean Ambrose situation, and they say, we'll give Ambrose time at the end of the show to fill in the contract, if he even makes it, and stuff like that. So, Bella Twins are on commentary for the match, which is Tamina versus Paige, and, typical, Divas match, which is pretty, it was a pretty alright match. At the end, Paige is hanging on the apron a bit, and she's like waiting for something. Naomi finally remembers it, I think there was like a botch there, I don't know. Hits Paige. Tamina then hits Paige with a Samoan drop, which for some reason took a long time to set up, and she wins the match. And so, yeah, that was it for the Divas segment. Who I think is going to win the Triple Threat Divas title match, probably, I see Nikki retaining. There's no point in her, losing on, Elimination Chamber or something like that. I think that'd be pretty dumb. Anyway, so New Day comes out, and they're doing the whole, why do you hate positivity? We have to fight 5 teams and all that, and say it's not fair. Kane comes out, and he says that, Elimination Chamber is the most fair match there is, because there's a 1 in 6 chance in winning, and then their match isn't going to be fair because the New Day is going to face all the 5 teams that they're going to face. Lucha Dragons, Primetime Players, Ascension, Los Matadores, and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. So, which made no fucking sense to me, They could have done something else. Really, this was the best you can come up with, a 10-on-3 handicap match. Just stupid. Really, really stupid. But, of course, this ends in complete chaos, and it was, the New Day won by disqualification. Every team's going after each other, and they take Wood. Cesaro and Kidd attacks them from behind. They take Woods down. Cesaro then does Cesaro swing. Kidd hits the drop kick, and Cesaro and Kidd are the ones standing tall. And then we find out in the Elimination Chamber kickoff show, it's going to be Miz TV with Daniel Bryan. That should be interesting. Yeah, sorry about that. My camera died. It ran out of memory. So, anyway, I might as well talk about the final segment just really, really quickly. Authority came in saying, Ambrose is going to sign the contract, and why there's no match that's going to take place at Elimination Chamber. And, of course, Dean Ambrose comes in a fucking ambulance. He's actually not an ambulance. Jesus, goddamn Christ. It's a police car, and he's driving. He's got a police hat on, and it's just he's going into the arena, and he's wearing all this police shit. I think Roman Reigns came in beforehand, and he got beat up a little bit. So yeah, Ambrose came in. Why do I get the two confused? It pisses me off. Ambrose comes in to help out Roman, and then they clear house, and that's how we end Raw tonight. Yeah, pretty meh show. Who do I think is going to win the WWE title match? It will probably be Seth Rollins. He's retaining. Did I talk about the tag team match? No. New Day, I see retaining. The Cena-Owens match. Cena... Did I talk about that? See, I'm already forgetting my own fucking review. This is ridiculous, honestly. What other matches are happening? So Tag, IC, WWE, Owens vs. Cena, Divas. Is that it? Like, no, I think there's one more match. It's Neville versus Bo Dallas. Neville. Anyway, that's what wrap it up. This Raw gets a halfway mark. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts of tonight's Raw. Subscribe for more awesome stuff from me, and I'll see you guys later. Probably for my Elimination Chamber review. If I make anything else during the week, then cool. That's it from me. See you guys later, and I'm out in 3, 2, 1.